Hey there. Now there's a face I haven't seen before. Do you mind if I talk to you for a moment? Don't worry, I won't be long. Just a quick bit of self-advertisement. Well, I don't think a stranger coming up to you wouldn't be the weirdest thing, am I right? Especially with what I'm wearing. I know you loner types hate social interaction, so I thought I'd kinda wear something that was more of your style. Don't worry, I won't be long. It's just a quick bit of self-advertisement. Gotta pay my dues, you know? Thanks, I won't be long. Here. The name's Gotta Relas of Atticus Agency. You got trouble here? I'm the one you call. I can do almost anything and everything for a cheap price. Well, that's not my job title, but it's pretty close to that. You know the job title Handyman, right? It's a nice name, and honestly, it's also a nice cover. What do I mean by that? Well, as you already know, I can do almost anything and everything. And I'm not just some ordinary agency. We don't just do taxes. We don't just build things. We can do so much more. I take it you're not from around here. What brings you to the humblest town in Shomar? You can't say. Well, that's a shame. I know my ways around the town, both topside and underground. Oh, you didn't know that? Yes, there's an underground level. Well, I say that because I saw you kinda wandering around the town like a headless chicken, walking into walls, walking into street signs. Very suspicious of you. Hence why I called you a headless chicken. Psh, what's with that look? I'm right, aren't I? And also because you really stand out. What do I mean? Well, first off, your clothing, it's an acquired taste. It's very out there, which I appreciate and respect. And also because you're the first new face I've seen in a while. For about a few weeks now, I've been seeing the same tourists, the same townspeople walking by, and things have been very boring. I'm always asking for the same thing again and again, or even less, they don't ask me at all. That's the thing, you see, this town is growing less dependent on others, which is amazing, but it's a bit hard for my job, so I could have approached anyone. But business had slowed down, so things were getting a bit difficult. That wasn't until your beautiful mug had just so happened to pass through. Such a charming individual who seemed so focused. Someone who looked so confused, yet so focused on where they needed to go. Honestly, you're giving out so many mixed signals and I wasn't too sure what to make of you, so I decided to approach you myself. Not only to advertise myself, but to get to know you better. Mysterious stranger running into walls, and just so happened to be quite the looker. A quite apt description, don't you think? You honestly seem like someone I'd want to assist, using my services. I know a lot, and I have a lot to offer you. My reason? Right, how roundabout of me. Seeing as you're new here, you don't really know about the rumors, do you? Of course there's rumors here. Well, allow me to explain. Recently, there's been some suspicious individuals coming into town, all dressed in suits like it's the early 2000s. They've been causing quite the ruckus in this town, so if you want to have a good time, I'd recommend steering clear of them. But you know, it wouldn't be that hard to get around if you had a bodyguard with you, right? Someone with connections both above ground and underground. Well, yes, I am but a simple handyman. While my job says handyman, my services expand far beyond appliance repairs. I'm the one who's ready to do things not even the cops would touch. And you know how they are. Now I have your attention. So what say you? So you won't be needing my services, huh? Fair enough. I did just drop a bomb on you. Rumors about well-dressed men in suits. Who knows what they might be carrying? Alright. I'll exit stage left. But word of advice. If you really want to stay in this town, keep your head down. Seems normal now, but when the night comes out to play, things around here take a drastic turn. But if you're gonna make a mess, and you will, call me. Well, yes, I just gave you my card, so hold on to that. Catch you later. Atticus Agency, how can I help you? Is this the, where are you right now? The arcade? Good. Now what I want you to do is go out from there and meet me across the road. There's a restaurant there. Tell them Gata sent you, and they'll give you a place to stay. How do I know which arcade you're in? Well, you see, one of the arcades, one of two, close around this time, so I kinda put two and two together. Told you I knew this place. I'll be there soon. Alright, it's time to go.
Welcome to KFP. How can I?
Hey Jill, you catch the stray I sent you?
Not what I'd call a stray, but yeah, I did. They're in the back room.
Spooky.
Just go see them. They're pretty shaken up.
Gotcha. Thanks again, Jill. Now what did I tell you about making a mess? You really are quite the trouble. It's a good thing I kept a close eye on you. Well, of course I would. You were going off on your own asking about someone. Psh, of course I know. I have many connections, but that's not really what I'm here for. But for now, you really need to hold still. Well, obviously I'm gonna tend to you. Looked in the mirror lately? There we go. I brought first aid for all your bumps and bruises. Those guys really did a number on you. Shh. This is exactly why I told you to keep your head down. Well, obviously, I'm a stranger. Of course you're not gonna trust me. But when a stranger tells you to keep your head down, that's when you know something's wrong. I mean, I won't go into detail on what's really wrong here. that's something you'll have to pay for. What? I'm joking. Oh well, doesn't really matter. You're in my care now. Oh, don't try to argue. Those raincoats weren't just your ordinary crime gang. They were hired. Yes, I stole. I got a phone call on the way here. Yep. Someone doesn't like what you're doing. They were saying how you were looking for someone that you still won't tell me. But to be fair, I am a stranger. You're gonna have to get to know me better. And me, you. Psh, no, this isn't some storyline. This is real life, buddy. Enough about that, though. Don't want you popping a vein. Yes, lay back. Your heart's still rushing, so I want you to relax and maybe explain some things to me. Why were they after you? Just so you know, I'm going to be investigating this myself if you don't budge. So just tell me now, and save me the hard work. Huh. I see. So you'll tell me that much, but not much more than that? You can't say. You really can't say, huh? Well, I guess there's nothing we can do about that. Do you remember the deal I made earlier? You do know you can hire me, right? Well, obviously, at first you said you didn't want it, but that look on your face and the bruises and cuts, I think you're starting to reconsider. Well, as you've already seen before, I'm no ordinary handyman. This may seem a bit sketchy, but why didn't I make my first job of yours free of charge? A sweet deal, right? Almost too good to be true. But it is true. Good. Then we're in agreement. Glad to be working with you, stranger. I really wish it wasn't under such strange circumstances. No, don't move. No, don't move. You may not feel it now, but you were roughed up pretty bad. I can see it now. Tomorrow you'll be limping all over the place. You need someone to hold you up. Yes, you do need someone to hold you up. Don't worry. It's almost morning anyway, so you need some rest. You're welcome. Now go lie down for a bit. I'll be at the diner. Do you want Jill to bring you some food? Well, she's the owner of the store, but I still have quite the few favors to pull from her. Figured I'd use them to do some good for once. Phew, look at your face. As soon as I say, for once, you're all like, don't worry about it. I have no ill intention. I'll be back soon. With a meal, of course. Why am I helping you? Well, as you've probably noticed by now, I'm no ordinary handyman. We're heading home, Joe. Thanks for letting us crash here. Well, yeah, of course. We'll catch you later. Now then, it's off to my place. No, you don't get a say in this. I'm literally carrying you. But first, we need to take a few pit stops. Seeing as you're now under my protection, I take it you'll need to go grab your belongings. Or at least what's left of it. Yeah, I mean, those guys, if they know you, if they know where you came from, then obviously they'd know where you'll be staying. I don't really know what's in store, but there's only one way to find out, right? Don't worry, I've got your back. Now then, can you stop looking at me and just hold yourself up for once too? Yeah, I see you. You're literally dragging your legs across the concrete. Come on. I know they hurt, but like, please, give me a little bit of support. Thank you. Come on, let's go.